Hi, this is Eric with Celestron. Today we're going to go over installation of our new DewHeater ring. Installation is easy to do and maybe takes about 5 minutes or so. The first step is to make sure that the tube you're going to mount the ring on is mounted onto your mount, whether it be an altazimuth mount or an equatorial mount. It should be mounted so that it can hold the telescope tube steady in a vertical position. In this case, we're going to be installing the ring on an 8-inch Edge HD, and we have it mounted on an advanced VX mount. So the first step is to move the telescope tube so it's pointing in a vertical position. We do this to not only make installation easier, but to also minimize any chance of the optics shifting during installation. Remember to retighten the axis locks when done. The next step is to put the included paper installation shield over the optics. This will help prevent the optics from getting scratched or dust falling on it as you're installing the ring. Use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the screws that hold the retaining ring in place. For the 9¼ inch, 8-inch, 6-inch, and 5-inch models, there will be 6 screws. For the larger 11-inch and 14-inch telescopes, there will be 8 screws. Start by carefully removing one of the screws. Remember, try to avoid the screw from falling onto the paper shield when you're removing it. If it does fall into the paper shield, it's not a big deal, but you should try to prevent it if you can. Once the last screw is removed, you'll be easily able to remove the retaining ring from the telescope. If there's any gaskets underneath, also be sure to remove them. Next, we'll install the DewHeater ring. For the 8-inch, 9¼ and 11-inch models, you'll notice that there's a notch in the ring. The notch is meant to accommodate the peg, which is for the telescope's dust cover. Start by placing one side of the ring underneath one of the pegs. Then, rotate the ring so the notch lines up with the other peg and lower the ring over the peg. Orient the ring so that the compliance labeling is somewhere located around the dovetail of the telescope. Now, line up the holes and reinstall the screw. Do not completely tighten the screw, just finger tight for now, and install the next screw, which is located 180 degrees on the ring from the first screw. Again, lightly tight, do not firmly tight at this point. Continue lightly installing these screws in a cross pattern. This ensures the best contact between the ring and the glass. Once all screws are installed, go back and tighten each screw. Again, using a cross pattern as shown previously. Installation is now complete. You can now safely remove the paper installation ring and start using your new DewHeater ring. Have fun using your new DewHeater ring. You'll find it's a really convenient way to keep your optics free from dew all night. Clear skies!